Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little. QB's miss and the ball's not right to him, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So the Utah State Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McKinney. Crosses the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with the blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
The throw. With the catch, it's Robinson. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos! He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Davis will throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Lobos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, New Mexico.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Lobos will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick completion to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires one high and deep. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Down and put a stop to this half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Lobos will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Skips away from pressure. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break.
That's the end of the
just about set to get this second half underway.
Utah State, 3.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Davis will throw. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Now on the return. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before. Out of bounds. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on.
Touchdown, New Mexico! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Davis looking to pass. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Try to barge their way in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every day.
They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Bears the pressure. Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses the speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eye.
Line run to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Lost to throw again. Buying some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on second down. Puts it out of the air. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
With jet sweep pass. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Lobos! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Davis will throw. Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires left. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. That's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping of that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. They've been running it, but now the pass. Rushes on him. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.